at the flagship National Conclave on Artificial Intelligence Evolution. The great dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me, Honorable Education Minister of Delhi Government, Sriman Ashish Soodji, Vice Chancellor Guru Govind Singh, Indraprastha University, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma ji, former Chairman, All India Council of Technical Education, Professor D.G. Sitaram ji, publisher of Outlook magazine, Sri Sandeep Kumar Ghosh ji, scholars, munis, students, and my dear Bhai Behno, sabko namaskar. It is my great pleasure to be with you today at this National Conclave on Artificial Intelligence Evolution. I congratulate the Guru Govind Singh Indraprastha University, All India Council for Technical Education and Outlook for organizing this timely and forward-looking platform that brings together academia, industry, policymakers, and young minds to deliberate on one of the most transformative forces of our time, artificial intelligence. Can we left behind? We should not. We should always adapt to the modern requirements of the society. Yes, it was rightly mentioned by our Ashish that when a computer get introduced, so many were thought that it will not be suitable to this country because we got a large population. The human will become unemployed. The youngster will not find the job. But what it has happened, we find more jobs. So it is rightly the outlook, yes, outlook on the cover page. It should have a permanent status, that I can agree. But inside the outlook, that should be always changing. It should present and it should be relevant to the modern days. Like that, our outlook also should be always get broadened. We must be always ready to accept the modern scientific changes coming, modern changes coming. That is very much important. We should not be very pessimistic about the modern scientific developments. Anything on the world, on the earth, there will be positiveness, there will be negativeness. It is the human being, we have to select the positiveness of that invention. We should know how to use that in the most positive way for the society, for our family, for our own. That is where the outstanding society or the victorious society is emerging. From healthcare, diagnostics and climate modeling to governance, education, finance and national security, artificial intelligence is reshaping how our societies grow and how individuals live and work. When I met our Vice Chancellor, our AICT Chairman and another professor, that I was very particular about only one thing. Our syllabus also should be changed according to the need of the society and we cannot be stagnant on anything today. The world is changing so fast. So we have to run along with it. If we are not having that outlook that we have to change ourselves, then we will be left out. In the race, nobody is going to wait for us. And I was told that today that in artificial intelligence, we are occupying the third rank in the world. That is a very great achievement. But can we satisfied with the third rank? I think you all will agree with me that we are not, and we have to move towards the first rank. That is what is. We should be the number one ranked country as far as the modern science of this artificial intelligence is concerned. And in February next year, India is organizing the global summit titled India AI Impact Summit 2026. That shows we are moving at a faster speed to match ourselves with the world. That is very, very important, and it is very essential. We have to match with the well-developed countries. That is the only way that we can come up. I am happy that today's event will act as a precursor to the World Summit, and I am also happy to launch the AI curriculum today. Yes, our Asiji was telling me, I was astonished that 5 lakh families is going to discuss about AI on the dining table of their house. What a great change that is going to come. Whatever it is, whatever the modern science that has to be discussed by our own people, that is the real change in the outlook. I firmly believe that artificial intelligence should be an integral part of the curriculum in schools and colleges. Early exposure to AI will equip students with critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and future-ready competencies essential for technology-driven world. Artificial intelligence represents a landmark moment in the history of technological evolutions, just like the previous industrial revolutions. We missed the industrial revolution. For that, we have been left behind for nearly a century. Now, after this software technology, we become the number one. But still, we are lacking behind because we are not the number one in the hardware technology. We have to improve that. Now only that this government under the able leadership of Modi ji is taking every step. The chip manufacturing is possible in India. So this all should have been done 25 years back. Modi ji has sent me to Taiwan, our first MP delegation. I was a member of that under the Brijlal Verma ji. We all went there. But we couldn't make fast decisions. That's why we have been left out. But Modi ji, at that time, he was the General Secretary of the party. He understands the importance of the strong economies but small countries. That's why he was very particular about sending a young team of MPs that time to Taiwan. And after that only the Taiwan relationship started improving. And yes, it was rightly mentioned, if there is no computer today, you just imagine no bank manager can go out for business. He has to sit all the time in his branch office just to tally the things, because the clerks will go by 5 o'clock. One jumping over figure that can be found out by a manager if he works for the whole night up to 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or early morning he is coming back by 6 o'clock and sitting on his table. So the work at ease, that is the greatest advantage of the scientific development today. We are talking about ease of doing business. Ease of doing business is always correlated with the ease of doing work. And now all these have come so easy today. This shows as to how technology can put into a most constructive use. That is the greatest advantage what we are having today. Now we have opened up. We are having that ability to compete with anyone. And our Honorable Prime Minister Sriman Narendra Modi ji is stressing upon the importance of self-reliance in technology and exhorted in his Independence Day address this year. I am just quoting his words. Quote begins, from operating system to cyber security, from deep tech to artificial intelligence, everything should be of our own, on which the strength of our own people is concentrated. We should introduce the power of their capabilities to the world, unquote. This is very simple, how he wants to take the India to the modern development. The role of artificial intelligence is crucial for India as it charts its inspiring journey towards a self-reliant, inclusive, and technologically empowered Atmanirbhar and Viksit Bharat by 2047. India today has a unique opportunity, having a strong demographic dividend, with about 65% of its population being under the age of 35 years like you. So this is the main reason why India is going to be the number one economy of the world in the another 2.5 decades. Our democratic dividend, coupled with robust digital public infrastructure, a vibrant startup ecosystem, world-class academic institutions. Yes, no more our institution can sleep. If they don't evolve new system every year, they introduce the new syllabus, they teach and educate the student with a modern scientific thought, that university will be left out. So this makes a tough competition, but a tough competition for more and more efficient young generation to come out. And a technically skilled workforce positions India well to emerge as the global leader in the artificial intelligence. And under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, today, India today has emerged as one of the most proactive countries globally in shaping policies and missions around artificial intelligence for an all-inclusive growth and national transformation. Chip manufacturing is not there in India. Then it will take 10 years for us to take a decision. Now it is not like that. The decision is being taken and it is getting implemented within a month. Container shortage, that will not be addressed ever. But today, under his dynamic leadership, they address every problem. Why the exports are getting stuck? If the exports get stuck, then the economy gets stuck. So this is the dynamism of our central government today. And because of that, from nowhere, we have come to the 5th largest economy, and now we are the 4th largest economy. We are going to emerge as the 3rd largest economy in the nearest future. Guided by his motto, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Viswas, Sabka Prayas, India's approach to artificial intelligence is being shaped by a clear and principled vision of inclusion, accessibility, and social impact. The India AI mission, launched last year with a budget of over 10,000 crores, reflects the government's strong commitment to harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, responsibility, and for the benefit of all sections of the society. The mission has been able to build world-class compute infrastructure with more than 38,000 GPUs, democratizing access to AI data sets through AI cores. Develop indigenous fundamental models and multilingual LLMs. Everything is possible. Expand AI skilling programs to 2-tier and 3-tier cities. Support startups solving India's specific problems with AI and create ethical, inclusive, and trusted AI framework. It's all in your hands. It's all in the hands of the young people who are going to be the future of India. Whatever the changes may come, let the changes come. All the good changes should be adopted. All the bad changes, which is tempting, that should be rejected. That is where the success story of our country and our society is lying. The drive and the vision of Modi ji in taking India to the forefront of technical advancement is reflected in the Stanford Global AI Vibrancy 2025 Index released recently, where India has risen to the third ranking, as I said. India also leads the world in AI talent acquisition with an annual hiring rate of about 33% in relative AI skill penetration with a value of 1.98. India's Gen AI startup ecosystem is one of the fastest growing. Gen AI hubs globally seeing roughly 3.7x surge and close to $1 billion in cumulative Gen AI funding. That is a great achievement of us. Approximately 70% of Indian startups today are integrating AI into their solutions. So our society is so young and so modern. That is the advantage what we are getting. In those days when I start my business, almost a change comes after 5 years, 10 years. Now the change comes every 10 days. So the youngsters, you have to be always alert. You have to be always enthusiastic. You have to be always vibrant. That is what the data is saying. And it is also a crucial time to decide as to how responsibly, inclusively, and equitably will AI shape the future. We need to develop our Indian models and human resources. We should also recognize that AI must reflect our linguistic diversity, cultural plurality, and development priorities. We are speaking different languages, no doubt about it. But how we are together? Because of one single phenomena that binds all of us together, that we all live on single dharma. That dharma has been explained in different languages, but the dharma is one and the same. Platforms that enable AI in Indian language and solutions tailored for sectors such as agriculture, healthcare, education, and governance demonstrate our commitment to inclusive digital transformation. The Bhashini platform marks an important step in India's AI evolution by using technology to bridge language barriers. By enabling digital services in Indian languages, it makes AI more inclusive, accessible, and impactful at the grassroots level. Bhashini shows that the real power of AI lies in connecting people and expanding access, not only through advanced innovation, but across every field. Under the visionary leadership of our Narendra Modi ji, a landmark step last year in advancing our country's artificial intelligence capabilities by announcing the establishment of 3 centers of excellence in artificial intelligence focused on healthcare, agriculture, and sustainable cities. Yes, our cities also should be sustainable. These centers conceived under the vision of make AI in India and make AI work for India, aims to drive interdisciplinary research, build practical AI solutions, and strengthen India's talent ecosystem in critical sectors. The initiative, with an allocated outlay of around 1,000 crores for 5 years, will bring together academia, industry partners, startups, and government bodies to harness AI for societal and economic impact, positioning India as a global leader in responsible AI innovation. I want to stress on the word responsible. We are the most responsible human being in the entire world. That is my strong belief. Institutions of higher learning must contribute to the AI evolution by becoming AI knowledge hubs. To the students present here today, I say that we are not merely the learners of AI, but its future architects. You are the architects and custodians. You are not only architects, but you are the custodians. No scientific invention should ruin the life of human being. It should protect and it should serve the human society. Let us all remember that technology is always a means and it's not an end. Artificial intelligence must augment human intelligence to advance social welfare and the public good. As India moves confidently towards Viksit Bharat 2047, let us ensure that our artificial intelligence journey is ethical, inclusive, indigenous, and globally impactful. I know we are having that talent, that young talent, that spirited talent in India, that India is going to guide the world. India is not going to dominate the world, but I am sure that India is going to guide the entire humanity. With these words, I thank you everyone. And you always remember the outlook. Our outlook should be always dynamic. With these words, I conclude my speech. Thank you. Jai Hind. Long live Mother Bharat.